Hello everyone and welcome to Garlicky Maze. Today I didn't go to the allotment. I'm going to be at home. I'm just putting up my tomatoes, and I'm going to be planting, showing you how I plant my tomatoes. I've got some that are already ready to pot up, so I'm going to be doing that, and I'm going to be showing you how I plant new ones. I've got a Polish tomato that I'm going to be planting today. Thank you. These are my tomatoes that I saw when did I saw them? 10 days ago. So I put them in 10 days ago, and today I'm going to be potting them on. So I use these trays because they make it easy for me to help me to avoid planting loads of tomatoes, but somehow I end up with hundreds. So this is Mamand black cream, only one germinated. They're old seeds, I think maybe that's why. Roma, I've got 4 there. These are red cherry. No, this is red cherry. This is cherry, and it just came in a pack written cherry. And another red cherry, which is a bush as well. And this one is Moneymaker, Sun Gold, Beef. This one written beef is from Morrison's. I bought it as a tomato from Morrison's. Really liked it, tried it, and I've been planting it since. I keep the seeds. I think this was going to be my 3rd year planting this one from Morrison's. Tigerella this is my 2nd year planting Tigerella, and this is Ukrainian. This is a Ukrainian tomato. It's similar to black cream, and I think it's the same, but I don't know why it's called Ukrainian and the other one is called black cream. I'm not sure, but I know they are the same. And this is a Russian tomato, similar to black cream as well. So I've got Russian and Ukrainian. They're all similar to black cream. They taste the same. They look a bit different, but they taste the same. This is Mamand. This one, I bought the seeds from Asta last year. I didn't get to put them in, so this will be my 1st year planting these. And this one is Gardener's Delight. So Gardener's Delight and Golden Sunrise. Golden Sunrise is my 1st year to plant as well. So I think Golden Sunrise is like a yellow cherry tomato. So 1st year planting that. And yeah, I think these are all the tomatoes I have. So I'm going to be potting this on today. So today I'm going to be putting on my tomatoes, and because I've planted them in cells, for each type of seed has got its own cell, so it makes it easy for me when I'm potting them up, because all I have to do is take them out one at a time, put them on. And I've got these trays that I get from these ones are from Morrison's, you know, the ones that come in with the yogurt. So these are the ones that I get from Morrison's. Whenever I'm running out, I go back to Morrison's. They're always throwing them away, so I get these, and I try and make sure that I don't have more than 6 of each variety. So I do 6 and I put them in here, because these only take 6. Depending on what you get. I get the bigger ones that can only take 4 as well. So it depends how big you want your pots to be. So this is the 1st time I'm potting them on, and then I'll pour them on again into a bigger pot. So that will be the next stage, but this is the first one. These seeds were put in 10 days ago, so they germinated fairly quickly, but I just haven't had the time to put them on. So this is me putting them on now. Okay, I'm going to start with my mand. And what I usually prefer using a chopsticks. I find that the best. So I always have my handy chopstick in here that I use. And what I do is I prick them out, and then I separate them. I always start with the ones that I think are the strongest plants. So I separate them and then put my compost, my chopstick to make a well, and then I put my seedling in. So I'm going to be doing that with all of these plants. That's my fun afternoon sorted. And then the pots go into one of these. And like I said, I try not to overcomplicate things. I always have 6 of each plant. So 6. This was already made up. I use milk bottles that's what I use for these. And then every season when I'm done, I put them straight in the recycling bin. So this is my first one. Finally done with putting up all my tomato seedlings. So I've had a quick count, and I have 72 tomato plants that I've just potted on today. So what I've done is every tray of 6 like this has got one variety. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 trays with different varieties. And I have one tray that I've put the ones that are leftovers that I think might make it. They're all tiny, but I think they'll make it. So I think I've got enough tomatoes for this year. The plan was to put 5 more varieties of tomatoes, because this is meant to be my first sowing, and my second sowing is meant to be next week, and I was meant to put in 5 more varieties. So I don't think that's happening. I've got way too many tomatoes. So I think that's actually, I have one more that I'm going to put in, because I bought a tomato from the Polish shop a couple of days ago, and I really liked it, and I've saved the seeds. So that's the only one I'm going to add. So probably 2 more plants, I think, and that's it for this year, unless I find something nice to add. So this is the polished tomato that I bought a couple of days ago, and I really liked. So I'm going to take seeds from it and plant. I haven't had much problems with tomatoes that I bought from the polish shop. They always seem to do well, so I'm fairly confident with this one. I'm just harvesting the seeds, and then that's what I'm going to use. I only need a couple, but I try and look for the ones that I think look healthy, I suppose, bigger, because you always get tiny ones and bigger ones. So I'll put this on the side. If I were doing my normal first sowing, I use this tray. Like I said earlier, I use this tray, and then I put, for every tomato, I put, for every type, I put in one cell. That way it's easier for me. But because I'm only doing a couple of seeds, I'm using this tiny tray, and I'll probably put maybe 2 seeds in each, because I know I've got a lot of tomatoes. But what I do is, as they get bigger, I always have friends to share with, so it's not a big problem, me having a lot. And we do use a lot of tomatoes anyway, because when we harvest, some of them we use for sauces, we freeze some, and we can some of them, so they won't go to waste. So I'm just filling my pot, my cells, with compost. So that's the compost I'm using. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and just put a couple of seeds in each cell, and that's it. I think that will be enough tomatoes for me this year. I really don't need to keep sowing. So I'm just trying to put 2 seeds in each cell. It's harder when the seeds are wet, but it doesn't really matter how much I put in, because as soon as they come out, I can always thin them and leave the stronger seeds in. But it's always worth trying with the seeds. Like I said, I've never had any problems with the tomatoes I've bought from the polish shop. Have always done well, so that's why I keep buying every year. I always try and find one that I like, because sometimes you like a tomato and you plant it and it doesn't taste as nice as you thought it did earlier. But with the polished tomatoes, I haven't had that problem. Every tomato I've tried and planted, it really has done well. So I really can't complain with the polished tomatoes. So that's my tomatoes done for this year. And that's it. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks again. This is Brenda from Garlic Maize. Bye.